Hello cardboard lovers, it's Cardboard Badger here. I hope you're doing well. And today we have a brand new standard deck tech for you. We're going ORZHOV, it's black-white, and I've named it a Lender's Visitation. Thoroughly enjoy putting this together. The gameplay that I've done on MTGRNA has been a world of fun, and as soon as the mechanic Afterlife came out, I started working on this, and it is now time to share it with you. I hope you enjoy. Let me know, obviously, in the comments if you like the deck or what you would change. I'm always eager and happy to listen and respond to your comments and views. So yes, we will get into it. Starting off with 25 creatures, and there will be many, many more, hopefully. We're starting off with 2 copies of Hunted Witness. 1 mana, he's a 1/1, but the good thing is when he dies, we get another 1/1 and it has lifelink. This is a good thing as it will hopefully help us last a little bit longer and also do other things with our second creature. 2 copies of Ajani's Pridemate. So obviously if we're going to gain some life from our 1/1 white soldier token with lifelink, Ajani's Pridemate is going to get bigger pretty quickly, and again that should give us a nice blocker and last some more turns. Next we have 2 copies of Hero of Precinct 1. Love this card. It is 2 mana, it's 2/2, and whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 1/1 white human creature token. This is fantastic. We can go wide. We have a lot of spells in this deck that are multicolored, and we need lots and lots of creatures because there is quite a lot of sacrificing to do other things with the creatures that we've got later on in the deck that have got a higher CMC cost. Our next creature, we've got a Vampire Knight. We have 2 copies of Paladin of Atonement. This is fantastic. It doesn't really do much, it just sits there and hopefully gets bigger. At the beginning of each upkeep, if you lost life this turn, you get +1/+1 on this. And then obviously when this dies, we gain life equal to its power and toughness. This is really, really good because hopefully this could be a 4 or 5/5 or something, and then we can go in with it, and they really do need to kill it, and obviously we're going to get the life. So it will bide us more time for a longer game. Next, we have 2 Reassembling Skeletons. This skeleton is a 1/1, but we can get it back and get it back from the graveyard onto the battlefield. That's really good because more creatures entering the battlefield trigger more things, which we will see later on in the deck, and we can sacrifice it. And yeah, it is a busy skeleton indeed. So we have 2 Reassembling Skeletons. Next, we have Imperious Oligarch. Now, we've got 4 of these. We have a full playset. This is fantastic. 1, it's multicolored, so it can do wonderful things with the hero, and also it's got vigilance, and when it dies, it is going to create us a black-white spirit token, which then obviously means we have a flyer in the air, which is great news. And again, another creature entering the battlefield, which is a good thing for some of our enchantments later on. So we have 4 of those human clerics, followed by another playset. This time we've got 4 of Pitiless Pontiff. I love this card. The art's fantastic. It is so good. It's a 2/2 for 2. Again, it's multicolored. That gives us more triggers. But for 1 mana, I can sacrifice another creature. This gains Death Touch and Indestructible to end a turn. This really can slow things down as far as the opponent's concerned, unless obviously they got some massive trampoline thing. Yeah, wonderful card, one of my favourites. And obviously we can be sacrificing some of the 1/1 creature tokens that have been made by Hero of Precinct 1. Next we have 1 copy, and this is now the 3 drops. We've got Ministrant of Obligation, just 1, but the good thing is for 3 mana it's a 2/1, but it's got Afterlife too, so happy for this one to disappear and obviously create us another 2 spirit tokens. That is a good thing, and again triggering something that we'll be seeing very, very shortly. Next, and this is where it gets nice and tasty, we're going the top end. It's the 4 drops. We are starting off with And I love this card. It is a lender. The Dusk Grows. This is just an amazing card. It's 4 mana. It's a 1/1, which is not good, but we can get it entering the battlefield slightly bigger, which we will see later. But the good thing is, whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on a lender. The Dusk Grows. And when she dies, you create X 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelink, where X is a lender's power. So this can, obviously, if it's a 4/4 and it dies, we are then going to get 4 tokens, vampire creature tokens. That is okay, to be honest, but that is kind of the first part of the big payoff. Firstly, we have the second part of the payoff. We have 3 copies of Teysa Karlov. She is a 2/4 for 4 mana, but if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time, with the added bonus of creature tokens having vigilance and lifelink. So if, for whatever reason, a lender happens to perish, the only good thing is, if it was a 5/5, we would end up getting 10 vampire creature tokens because we will have 5, and then Teysa Karlov would then obviously double that trigger and it will trigger a second time. So we can have a lot of things on the battlefield. That is really, really important, but they will not be hopefully 1/1s for long, because we will also be doing wonderful things with some enchantments, which will be coming up very shortly. Next, we are going to be going through our instant sorceries, artifacts, and all our various goodies, so we can hopefully make the value of our token generating and things entering the battlefield give us even more value. We're going to be starting off with 2 copies of Ajani's Welcome. Absolutely fantastic. If you can get this out on turn 1, it's a brilliant start. If you get both of them out, it is absolutely amazing. But the good thing is, obviously, all the triggers that we're going to get from our tokens entering the battlefield will gain us life, make the game go on longer, and also it is going to help our Ajani's Pridemate become pretty large and obviously be a fantastic blocker. So we have 2 copies of Ajani's Welcome, followed by Final Payment. This is fantastic because we can pay our 5 life for it, because we should have a huge amount. The other thing is, it is a multicolored spell, which will also allow us to trigger Hero Precinct 1 and then make another token. But if we have to, we are able to just sacrifice one of our tokens and destroy an opponent's target creature. So we have 2 Final Payments in our main deck, followed by, and again, it is another multicolored spell, so we have more triggers. We got 1 copy of Revival to Revenge. This is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Both sides of the cards are hugely usable in this deck. I've nearly died. I had about 2 life. We did Revenge. It was an amazing thing. Completely turned it around. On the other hand, we have the first part, which is Revival. Again, that is really good because we can get creatures back. We could get a Pitiless Pontiff back. We can have triggers because of multicolored cards coming in again to make more tokens. So that works out absolutely fantastic. Really, really pleased. It has worked hard. So just 1 in the deck, but when you need it, it is really, really useful. Next, we have 2 copies. I love the artwork on this card. Glass of the Guild Pact. It's an artifact for 2 mana. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1. So obviously, all our spirit tokens, they are now going to be 2/2s. Everything else that's multicolored are Pitiless Pontiff. A lender as well is going to be entering the battlefield not as a 1/1 but a 2/2, which could maybe save her from ultimate doom as soon as she comes out. So we have 2 copies of this. Really, really important, and can make all our creatures hopefully last a little bit longer. We're then coming along with 1 copy of Make a Stand, giving it +1 to all creatures, +1/+0. But the important thing is, again, indestructible till end of turn. Again, this is really, really important if they suddenly see an Ender's getting huge. If we can hopefully keep her on the battlefield, or just hopefully not have a board wipe. Yeah, when needed, this can save the day. So 1 copy of Make a Stand, and then we have 2 copies of Mortify. This is fantastic. Bit of enchantment removal and creature, and obviously it is multicolored. That will then trigger hero again and gain us some tokens. Next, we have 1 Settle the Wreckage, just in case. And we also have 1 copy of Chaos Wrath, destroying everything completely, which actually works out quite well because you can destroy the whole bunch and obviously a lender, and then get all the triggers, and then have a load of tokens and nothing else on the battlefield, and we've also gained life too. So we have 1 copy of Chaos Wrath, followed by, and this is the second pivotal part of the deck, Divine Visitation. I love this card. It's just stunning. It's 5 mana, but every single creature token that has entered the battlefield, every single creature token that the hero has produced, they will all turn into 4/4 White Angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance instead. It gets huge. It is absolutely fantastic. And the one added bonus, if I go back to one of our multicolored larger legendary creatures, if we have Taste of Karloff out, all creature tokens you control have vigilance and lifelink. So there is a high chance that all the spirit tokens turn into angels, and obviously all those angels will have vigilance and lifelink in addition to flying. It's fantastic. When it goes off, it is a good thing. So the only other thing we have a Planeswalker. We have Kaya, ORZHOV Usurper. This is really good again. It's a multicolored spell that can then create a token. Possibly, if we put Divine Visitation out, that token will turn into a 4/4 angel. But this is good because it gains us life. We can exile not only our opponent's creatures, but also our own. And then if, depending on their deck, they have quite a lot of stuff in the graveyard, and we can start moving things and get it exiled, we can do the ultimate and hopefully ping them for that final amount of life, if that is possible. So yeah, nice to have Kaya in there as well. And the only thing we have left to do is the lands, and they're not too bad actually. We have 24 lands, we have 16 plains, we have 6 swamps, and we have 2 isolated chapels. So that is the entire deck. All I can say is thank you very much indeed. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if there is something in particular that you like or something in particular you don't like and you think that it should change, please let me know the reason why. I'm very interested to hear your views, and obviously I will reply. And other than that, I'd just like to say, if you do happen to put this together, or you have the cards on MTGRNA, give it a go. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know how many angels people make. That is the thing that I've thoroughly enjoyed so far. So yeah, please let me know. And other than that, I'd just like to say thank you very much indeed for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we will see you again soon here on Cardboard Badger.